Let's do some love messages. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. Separation. Secrets and fire signs. There might be someone that's looking at you secretly or hasn't expressed their interest in you fully. They're watching you from a distance. There's some sort of physical separation here, but they still are looking at you. They're trying not to just jump in because they've come out of something that did not work when it comes to rushing into love. But sometimes you just can't help it. You know, like when you feel something around someone, it's really hard to ignore because you might not feel that around people very often. They're nervous about you judging them or being judged. That's why they're staying quiet at this time about it. That's why they're hiding the truth. That's like what this card says. Okay, so you have a hidden romantic interest. What else? What else is going on? Settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. $222 on the clock when I just looked up. So there's two cards that say avoid, avoid. Avoid settling and avoid rushing. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it, you know, and you shouldn't settle. I mean, you can't be crazy in what you want, but you can have some sort of morality in what you're looking for, you know, and stick to it. So when you're tested by people coming to you and not giving you what you've been looking for or what you want, then it's easier to say no. It's easier to walk away. It's easier to carry on. If you don't know what you want, or you're just looking for that feeling of love, but you don't know who you're looking, you know, it from, in a sense, like, you know, granted, we'll never know who we actually get involved with, but you can know the type of man or woman that you're looking for with these sort of qualities and leave the rest up to God and life, you know, and have it be a good surprise. Okay, this is giving me like, maybe you don't want this person to come up to you. There's someone watching you that you don't want to come up to you. If that makes sense. What else? The Hangman. Six of Wands. They definitely like you. They definitely like you. And that's why they're kind of hung up on this, because they, I don't know, we'll find out. What are they hiding? Why are they hiding? They're judging themselves over this first. They're making sure that it's not just purely attraction, or because they're just bored with other outcomes. Sometimes someone could look really good just because you've had so many bad dates before that. You're just like, anyone with a brain, or anyone with this, please. And then, you know, they're just wondering if that's the case, or if they 444 on the clock, or if they actually just, they saw you and like you're standing out to them with a Six of Wands, right? You stand out to them. and they've been so bored, so they're just wondering if this is real or if this is just them being bored. They're going up and down, back and forth, they're hangman, like they're trying to figure out new ways of thinking about this. They're thinking a lot. That's what I'm getting. They're thinking a lot, and they're trying to just take what they can out of this, and carry on. um, okay. The Hierophant. This could be someone that's in front of a group. It could be a leader of some sort, someone that leads a class, a group, a platoon, just some sort of group in general. There's a teacher or a pastor or something like that. Or they're just highly religious. Ten of Pentacles. I just got chills with that one. So, the thing is that they're fully invested in you, but they're so in their head that they're staying away from you at this time, and just trying to judge themselves wisely. You might not actually want this person, but they want everything with you. Ten of Pentacles. Ugh. It's weird energy. Ace of Swords. They want to actually tell you the truth. They want to tell you the truth and let you know what's happening, that they actually do love you. You might have been with this person before. Queen of Cups and Three of Pentacles. Water signs. At work. You might have met them at work. You might have met them in a classroom. You might have met them somewhere around a group of people. You were in some sort of community-based thing. I don't know. I feel like something didn't work out. But they want to talk to you. They want to tell you the truth. But they're hung up on it for sure. And they don't know if you're going to go for it, if you're actually going to listen to them or believe what they have to say. I think you already written this person off. So why try? All right. So just don't just rush into things, or settle for less than what you want. If this person went over a boundary or they lied to you or whatever it is that you don't like and they did it, you have to just take it as that and move on. If you're really trying to stick to, what you're trying to find. The Queen of Pentacles, again, like sticking to your groundedness, your boundaries, your peace. You're looking for peace. You're not, this is the Ten of Pentacles. This person wants the Ten of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles for sure. They want someone that's grounded and secure in themselves and also successful with themselves. They don't need your money, but you could help them, I feel like this is giving me like second chance vibes for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what would be the good of the second chance, because they're obsessed with it. They're obsessed with some kind of, they can't let go. They still think about you. They long for you. There's a distance here. Something around summer. It wasn't working. I think they, what is it when you go against a contract? They denied the contract of what you laid out in your terms, and they went over. There's options, and they were doing all of them. It says player on it. Options, doing them. Yeah. So that was your boundary, and then he stepped over it, or she stepped over it, and you're just like, okay, bye. But the thing is that as hard as it was for you to say goodbye, you still stuck to your boundaries and your dignity and your self-respect, as hard as that is still, because it's not easy. But again, this person can't let go of that for some reason. They can't let go of that. So they might say something. So let's see. Um, anything else here? Okay. Star. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. Boundaries. Can't make it up. Love may challenge your boundaries. Protect them. Protect your boundaries. You know, let people live up to your boundaries if they want to come to you, right? And it's not like you're impossible with your boundaries. It's just called self-respect. Do you give this person a second chance? I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't know if that's good. Bird's eye view, fly high and observe from above. Here you'll find a new perspective, a greater understanding, and also compassion. So maybe through truth and through communication, you could at least talk to this person if they come to you and want to talk. You can always hear someone out and hear them with love and acceptance and try to have compassion for their point of view while also withstanding your boundaries. So you could do both at the same time and win, you know, in a sense of it not giving you anxiety or anything like that. Like there's something here. There's a truth. There's communication. There's a conversation that needs to be had. What happens after that is up to you. Whether you decide to give this person another chance or not, it's up to you. But you might have a different type of understanding. Usually, when we talk to somebody, especially about something difficult, we realize that our assumptions aren't always right. Even though we might know this person very well, or we kind of know the gist of where this person's going to go no matter what anyway. Once in a while, if you actually have open conversation that's truthful without any ego involved, and you really come to the point where you can have a conversation that's open to fix things, like truly, you might learn something about them that you didn't really know or that you assumed was different. So that gives you a new perspective, that gives you a new understanding and also compassion for other people, because again, that could also happen to you. People might have a notion about you, or they might have an idea about your way of doing things or why you do certain things and without talking to you, they won't really truly know, you know. So hear it from the horse's mouth kind of thing. And communication heals everything, no matter what kind of relationship you're in. If you both come to the table with an open heart and no ego and no way to defend yourself, but really truly to listen and learn. You listen and you learn. You don't defend, you don't fight, you don't raise your voice. You actually talk to get through to one another, to have the understanding that you need to both heal and also to learn and grow. And there's always a good outcome from that.